Hello there, and thank you for stopping by. This message is for Cancer, and this is for this week. I wanted to focus more on something that we need to work on within us, and not focusing so much on anything outward or on others. For this week, when I started this channel, I wanted to make sure that I focused more like on self growth and anything to do with self so we can be a better person for other people, um, instead of doing love readings, which I will do love readings as well. But I wanted to, that was my whole point, my whole goal of making a YouTube video was to be able to develop as a person and to help you, or that one person that needs to guidance and developing more as a person, um, on a personal level, um, because I feel like we all need it, especially nowadays. I mean, I need it myself too. So here we go. The cards have already been shuffled and cleansed and saged. So let's see what your message is for today. So it'll be the current situation that you're struggling with, the obstacle that what is stopping you, or yeah, what is stopping you, and then the solution. So let's see what we have for Cancer this week. The week of Monday the 18th. What are the messages for Cancer? What is the message for Cancer? What is the message for Cancer? What does Cancer need to know? What does Cancer need to grow on this week? What does Cancer need to know? Oh, what is the advice for Cancer? Current situation. What is going on with their little soul? So let's see. Everybody keeps getting 4, and it's only 3 that I need. But the end one will always go with the solution. So here we go. So you have the Ten of Swords as the current situation, and as far as um, what you need to do to your obstacle, you got the King of Swords, and then for as far as the solution, you got the Lovers and the Queen of Cups. Huh, interesting. So for the current situation, you have the Ten of Swords, and you feel like somebody, or you feel so tired, and you feel like you've been so stabbed in the back so many times, and you feel like you cannot go on anymore. But the good thing is that this is already the end card. So um, yeah, so you don't need to be worrying about this for so much longer. I think you've already gone through the most pain that you were going to go through already. So after the 10 comes the 1, so it goes to more clarity. So this shouldn't be lasting for for so long. So maybe at a soul level you just feel like you can't endure any more pain anymore. And I know as cancers you are so in your emotions. um, so as far as your obstacle is maybe you have been so logical and maybe not giving in so much of your emotions, especially when it comes maybe to others, or maybe um, and it's, I know it's contradicting to say, because I know cancers are very, very emotional people, but a lot of the times what happens is that you get too logical and you get too if you know you get too you're like a crab, so maybe you hold on to your emotions and not let them out and express them, and you get too logical and matter of fact, and this is how it should be, and not letting your emotions out. So maybe what you need to do is, maybe in order to not feel so broken, so depleted, you need to, the solution goes to the lovers. The lovers talks about making a choice, um, maybe having that other person to be able to come together, or maybe not even as a person, maybe as your heart and your mind need to come together and agree. The lovers talks about, it's a Gemini card, so it talks about how meeting to having head and heart conversation, because we are talking at a soul level for yourself, self growth. You can choose to do it as it is if it applies for somebody else. um, being more understanding and coming together and talking through things that you see as very logic, and this is how things should be. Maybe putting in a little bit more emotion, putting a little bit more heart, putting a little bit more, so you can have um, an equal equilibrium within yourself, or maybe not just be so emotional and just be no, you know, this is how I want it, and this is how it should be, which um, we can seem to be like that, or being so moody, or coming coming to what do I say? Com- Coming to a collaboration, coming together and unite and agree, having an agreement. See how these two are, they're giving each other the hand. So maybe what you need to do is just have a and heart conversation with yourself, and emotional conversation, and be able to connect with everything within yourself, to be able to be happy, and not be so over your head about everything, or be so burdened, or feel like everything and everybody is just stabbing me in the back. This and and this is going to be over soon. So just focus on yourself and what you need to do to make yourself happy on an emotional level, on a intellectual level, and on a practical level too, logical, in every sense. It's also telling, and also because you have the Queen of Cups that came along, you want to be able to be more nurturing to yourself, and be more understanding, and be more giving for yourself. Maybe you feel depleted because you give your emotions out to either the wrong people or the wrong situations, and maybe you just need to hone in and spoil yourself a little bit more, and have a talk within yourself. So yeah, that's the message that I have for you. Hope it resonated, and let me know if you connected with it. Comment, share, subscribe, and let me know what you think. Have a blessed day. Thank you. Bye.